All right, all right, all right. We are back. So, hope everyone is doing well. And yeah, it's been a few days since we have um, went live. So, um, what better time than this time? So, it's Tuesday and it's almost midday where I'm at. And yeah, let's jump into a little update. So, the last time that we were looking at BTC would have been around this area here, and we were looking for a move down into this zone, which we did get. So, um, yeah, this trade was already in play, so I took profit down here, and I wasn't able to get into the long because I think I was preoccupied with something. So yeah, was unable to get into the long position, and but this trade was there and it was valid. So if you took that trade, you would have taken it up into this area for TP1, and that is where we came up to. And basically, what we came for was this zone here. So we came into it, we rejected, and then we went back up this morning for a rejection. So I did take the short from the top here, and currently in a short position. I am watching a few levels um, for possible long, and this level I'm looking at would be this level here. So this is my face level for long, and we have a little area below, but this is my major level. If it is we break this level, then I won't expect us to bounce from anywhere here. I'd actually look for us to come and take out the lows for a move up. So if this area does not hold, if this doesn't hold, then ultimately I'm looking for price to come down to the lows. No, not that. So I'd look for first trade would actually be a SFP of the lows if we don't hold above that level. So pretty much this is the other long I'd be interested in. So this is the first long that I'd be interested in. A move down to 110, 300-ish. And if I see confirmation, I will take a long trade. However, because we were unable to create a higher high, so because we were unable to take out this high, I'd expect for this low to become the target. So I'd expect price to break through this low, and ultimately if we break through that low, there is a ton of liquidity here that these guys could come for. Right, we have liquidity there that we can take. So I'd expect price to come down for this low. This is the actual low that I'm looking for firstly, and this will be the trade setup. Well, the trade idea here basically, but I'm not expecting that to hold because that will be too obvious. So I'd really look for where we was actually looking for the past few weeks for us to come down into this area demand here, and I'd be actually looking for my long from there, and that is given that if this area does not hold. So we were unable to take out the high, and I'd expect us to come and take out this low. Let me just get rid of this key Yeah, I'd expect this low to go. And if this low goes, then we are really close to where stops would be. So I'd expect price to actually run and take everybody who's been long on the way up, take everybody out. So yeah, I move to the zone, and if this doesn't hold, then I move lower. Um, yeah, and that's it basically for long ideas. And the only short would be if we come back up to the zone, I would look for a short from here. That's the only real area of supply that I'm seeing. But we need to be careful because we generate, market maker has been generating liquidity at the highs. So there's no reason when price is actually coming up to take out this high, it won't run these highs and push up higher. So you just be a bit careful if it is you're trying to get into a short if we do come down and take out these lows. So um, yeah, given that there is potential war again um, in Qatar, I'm not sure if I say the name correctly, but yeah, there is potential war. Israel did a bombing there, and I believe this is what caused the markets to drop. But if you are taking the trade, well, actually, I did not give this trade setup from the top here, but you would have understood that this was an area of supply. And in order for us to continue higher, we needed to break it, and we did not break that area of supply. So um, we could potentially come down and sweep all this liquidity to the lows here. So I'm prepared for that. I'm currently in a short, and if that happens, we are prepared. So you can screenshot this. This is all the trades that I'm really interested in. If we are unable to get down to the zone before we go back up, then if you take a shot from here, this would be a take profit one, and then I would hold the rest to the lowest here for a take profit two, potentially even lower. And that's pretty much what I'm seeing here for BTC. I'd really like for us to come down and run these lows again and get rid of all the longs that have been long on the way up. We've been staircasing on the way up, so it should be an easy, quick move down. And and then look for some nice swing longs if that happens. This could have potentially be the bottom. However, it's not playing out like that, so we need to be open-minded that we could come back down to the lows. We can be fully bearish or fully bullish. That is going to wreck us entirely in our trading. So we can't do that. Right. So with that being said, let's have a look at what's happening on the challenge account. So if we go to position history, you're gonna see that we had some losses, small, but we had a one major loss. And it was basically an error of mine that caused this to happen, and all we can do is learn from it. Regardless, we didn't go below our starting balance, and we are still up on the account. So once it is you use proper risk management, you're gonna be fine, right? So this is where we took the short trade, and we are currently up 31%. So I'm looking to take this down to the actual bottom, but if it is I see any bullish sentiment or any bullish change of structure at our POIs, then I will close the short trade and look for longs. But ideally, I'd want to hold till we take the lows out. Um, if that is a possibility. So the last time we were up like 143, so we're up a little higher right now, and I'm expecting lower on BTC. So if we come down and I may close it and then look for another short depending on how price behaves. So fast move down while we have our take profit set. I will be closing the trade at this level entirely. So if we push down a bit lower, I may add to the trade and see if we could squeeze a little more profits out of this short. So that is pretty much the update for the challenge account. It's a slow, steady move in terms of building this account, but once you stick to your rules and proper risk management, it's global. So yeah, we just need to, we're going to do some moves. We haven't been really doing any kind of moves because we've been in this little era here for since the ending of August, and currently we are in week going on in week 2 of September. So with that being said, we just need a big move and we need to be in the big move in order to start seeing some real profits. So you just need to trade what it is you see and know what you feel, and you'll be fine. Right? Stick to the plan and stick to your trading rules, and you would be fine. So, yeah, we actually broke this trend line again. It's just there for confluence to give me an idea what the market may or may not do. I don't trade with the trend line, okay? It's just there to see, okay, this is a well respected trend line through the entirety of the bull market. So it's nice to have it there so you can identify where a potential bottom might be. So being that we are breaking the trend line again, we could potentially come down and take out the lows again for moving to this zone. So we'll just have to wait and see how the day plays off. Let's see. We have some news coming out today, the 9th of September, which is today. And we have some news coming out tomorrow. So these will definitely move the market. So yeah, be prepared and let's have a good trading plan. You will be fine. So with that being said, guys, this is all the trades I am interested in. One long from here, two, three. We'll just move this one out because that's only if we are to come lower. So yeah, we have three longs and I have one short idea. And let's see how the day plays out. Remember, guys, trade safe, trade what you see, now